Hello, Professor. I hope you are doing well. First of all, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to make a YouTube video. And I'm so excited about this video. And this is Anusha Racha. So I am from India, Hyderabad, and I had 4 plus years of work experience in Java technology. And I came to USA in January 2022 to pursue masters in ITM course at Webster University, St. Louis. So this is all about my introduction. So next slide is. So here I am summarizing 3 chapters that interested to me the most, and I think these chapters will help me in the IT career. So those 3 chapters are, the first one is hardware and software, and the second one is network and cloud computing, and third one is business intelligence and business analytics. This slide is about a computer system. Computer system is divided into 2 categories. One is a software and another one is hardware. And hardware refers to the physical and visible components of the system such as a monitor, CPU, keyboard and mouse. Software refers to the set of instructions which enable the hardware to perform a specific set of tasks. The software must be installed the hardware to function properly and similarly. The hardware must be present for the task to be performed, and both hardware and software are independent, yet they are also different from each other. Yeah, this is all about computer system. Yeah, this slide is about hardware. And hardware is further divided into 4 categories. Those are input devices, output devices, secondary storage devices, and internal components. And hardware is developed using electronic and other materials. And hardware is physical in nature, and hence one can touch and see hardware. Hardware cannot be infected by the viruses, and hardware will be physically wear out over time. And let's take an example of hardware devices like hard devices, monitor, CPU, scanner, printer, etc. So these are examples of a hardware, and keyboard, mouse, scanner, etc. These are some of the examples of input devices, and printer, monitor, headphones, and those are some of the examples of output devices. And hard disk, CD, DVD, pen flash drivers, SSD, and these are some of the examples of secondary storage devices. And the main internal components of a component systems are processor, CPU, main memory, input output controllers. This slide is about software. And software is divided into 2 main categories. Those are application software and system software. So let me explain the application software first. And the application software is a type of software or a program that is designed to complete a specific task. For example, Microsoft Word is application software, and it allows you to write a document. And internet browser like a Google Chrome is also an example of software, because it is allows us to complete a specific task like conduct Google search. And application software is designed to help the user to complete tasks like Microsoft Word, which helps us to write a documents. And the next one is a system software. System software is a type of software that is designed to provide a platform for running and operating the other software. And we need system software to run the application software. An example of system software would be the Windows operating system. And using the system software, Windows, you can operate the application software such as a Microsoft Word. Every computer or machine has hardware, but hardware is not enough to run the application like Microsoft Word. We need a system software to run the hardware and the operating system on it. And system software is mainly designed to use the hardware of the machine. And here are some of the examples of softwares. And those are Windows 10, Adobe Photoshop, and Google Chrome, so etc. This is all about software. This slide is about network and cloud computing. Network is a collection of computers, servers, mainframes, network devices, or other devices connected to the allow data sharing. An example of a network is the internet, which connected the millions of peoples over the world. And the network computing refers to the use of computers and other devices in a linked network rather than an unconnected or standalone devices. A computing technology has progressed during the last few decades. Network computing has become a more frequent, especially with the creative of cheap and relative simple consumer product such as a wireless routers, and which turns the typical home computer setup into a local area network. This slide is about cloud computing. And what does it mean by cloud computing? And cloud computing means storage and accessing data and programs over the internet instead of your computer's hardware device. And cloud computing is a general term of anything that involves delivering hosted services over the internet. These services are divided into three main categories of, and those are infrastructure as a service IaaS, platform as a service PaaS, and software as a service CaaS. IaaS means a cloud service provider manages the infrastructure for you. The actual service, network, virtualization, and data storage through a network connection. The user has access through an API or a dashboard and essentially rent the infrastructure. So the next one is PaaS, platform as a service. PaaS means the hardware and an application software platform are provided and managed by an outside cloud service provider, but the user handles the app running on the top of the platform, and the data and the app releases on, primarily for developers and programmers. PaaS gives the users a shared cloud platform for application development and management without having to build and maintaining the infrastructure usually associated with the process. And the last one is SaaS, software as a service, is a service that delivers a software application which the cloud service provider manages to its users. Typically, SaaS app are web applications or mobile applications that users can access via a web browser. Software update, bug fixes, and other general software maintenance are taken care of for the user's computers. Allows a great methods of groups or terms access to the software. Again, this is all about the types of cloud computing services. And coming to the cloud computing deployment models, there are three types of models: private cloud and public cloud and hybrid cloud. So, coming to the public cloud is a type of cloud deployment model, supports all the users who wanted to make use of computing sources, such as a hardware or software on a subscription basis. And the next one is a private cloud. Private cloud is a typical infrastructure used by the single organizations, such as the infrastructure may be maintained by the organization itself to support the various users groups, or it could be managed by the service provider that takes care of it either on site or off sites. And the last one is hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud is an organization makes use of interconnected private and public cloud infrastructures. So this is all about cloud computing. This slide is about business intelligence and business analytics. Business intelligence and analytics are data management solutions implemented in companies and enterprises to collect the historical and present data, while using statistic and software to analyze the raw information and deliver insights for making better further decisions. And coming to the business intelligence, and business intelligence deals with what happened in the past and how it happened, leading up to the present moment. It identifies a big trend and patterns without digging too much into the why or predicting what will be happen next. The next one is business analytics. Business analytics deals with the whys of what happened in the past. It breaks down contributing factors and causality. It also uses these whys to make prediction of what will happen in the future. And this is all about business intelligence and analytics. Yeah, this slide is about what did I take away from this course and how did this course assist me in the better performance and or better understanding my job or career goals. So let me explain this one. So with this ITM 5000 course, I learned so many concepts and so many things, just like cloud computing and business intelligence and business analytics, etc. By having exploring on these concepts, I can achieve my dream job confidently. This slide is about with respect to this course, what went right this semester and what did not, what worked and what would I need to change. So as per me, the everything went well in this semester. So I learned so many concepts, and with the discussion and assignment questions, I did R&D and prepared a well good answers, so that I learned many things.